chat where we're always on cryptocurrency theory, guys. And that's actually the best part about this is because I talk from experience. Understand? Comprehende? Guys, that's how I roll. And I talk from experience, guys. Because I'm big and bad. I'm going to show the... Oh, shit, man. I got to make sure I check that live button, guys. What is good? What is good, guys? We're back on the channel, back on the chat, and back getting caught again. Guys, I wasn't fucking her. She fell through the ceiling and landed on my dick. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? No? Okay. We'll forget that happened then. You got to be probably at least in your 30s to know what I'm talking about there. The Dennis Rodman thing. The girl fell through the ceiling, landed on my dick. I'm not fucking her. She fell through the ceiling and landed on my dick. Guys, we got to talk. You know, we got to talk. We got to talk. I gotta bring out that old experience book. I got my experience book right here. We're gonna talk, guys. We're gonna have a heart to heart. We're gonna wait to go into the chat, see if anybody comes in it. I'll make sure it's live. I'm gonna wait to the very end to go to the chat. Shout outs to Mr. Full, guys. Mr. Full, longtime patron of the channel. I'm gonna jump in here real quick, see if Mr. Full's in here. I just want to make sure he's all right here. So Mr. Full, longtime guy, a longtime veteran of the channel, guys. He got in a car wreck. He said it was minor, but Mr. Full, you know, we hope you're good, man. You know, he let me know this. Just wanted to make sure. Heart goes out to you, man. Nobody likes fucking wrecking their car. You know, it sucks. But what else sucks, guys, is these meme tokens. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to give you first a real life experience, and then I'm going to kind of tell you guys what is going on. So a lot of times, guys, people hit that subscribe button. They hit that like button. I'm not going to tell you to do all that. I'm just going to tell you not to hit that buy button on these Solana tokens, guys. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. When I tell you guys things, it is from direct experience that I've experienced myself, even though it might not be accurate. It is from a direct experience that I've seen with my own two eyes and processed in my little Neanderthal brain. But my little Neanderthal brain is actually probably a lot better than your Neanderthal brain in specifics regarding cryptocurrency. And I'm going to tell you why. We have seen this type behavior before, guys. We've seen it with back in the day in 2017. Literally, we would see it where we'd see these tokens be listed on Binance and they would pump, and you know, they would be pump and dumps. These are pump and dumps, guys. Okay, and they're happening on dexes. They're happening on the Solana dex. They're happening on Jupiter. They're happening on Jupiter. That's like the main place it's happening. But if you guys check this, and Radium, okay, Radium is happening too. So what we have here, guys, is we have tokens that are being created out of thin air. They're basically being created out of thin air, guys, and there's nothing wrong with this. I want to be very clear. If the devs are watching this, or you're sitting behind the computer screen, thinking I'm telling you guys that there's something wrong with this, if there isn't anything I think wrong with this, I just think that people need to be aware of what is really going on. So what is really going on, guys? This is kind of like a synthetic token. This is kind of like a coin flex. This is kind of like a like an NFT. This is kind of like a hype, okay? And the hype, guys, is basically like this. Let me just cut to the chase. These are tokens that are being created out of thin air with order books that are placed in certain positions that are on these specific Solana trading pairs on these Solana-based dexes, okay? And to break that down even further, kind of take it apart so you can understand what I'm telling you, stop thinking of a token as some kind of fun thing that you guys are going to make money on. Start thinking of tokens as manipulated trading algorithms that have certain liquidity volume books placed at certain specific places. And like I said, most of these are going to be on the dexes, guys, obviously on Radium and Jupiter, which you guys can learn more about what a dex is. That's not the purpose of this live stream or the video. Let's take apart this even more. These are basically manipulated algorithmic order books being placed on specific dexes and centralized exchanges, guys. And this is almost a cooperation of basically this being allowed to happen, guys. This is actually being allowed to happen. So I want you to understand that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, but every single one of these you guys are going to go on, there is a 95 to 99% chance that you're going to lose absolutely everything. What's good, Eric? So just be clear on what these really are. These are manipulated algorithmic order books placed in specific decentralized exchanges to take your money based on certain functions within that algorithm, guys. Think of a system, guys, of just inputs and outputs, guys. A simple fx squared, a simple fx cubed. Any kind of function that carries an output, guys, think of this as reaching a certain threshold with, like I said, I would say like a 95 to 99% chance that you will lose most everything before you decide to either get out of the trade and or lose. If people are more bullish about it, the more they'll lose. Just think of the function like that. The more bullish that they are about a coin, the stronger the marketing campaign, the bigger the order book, the bigger the DEX placing, the more money you're going to lose. And I guarantee you guys, if you hit this chat, you are not thinking that these meme tokens are a bit funny. And you should be looking at these as what they really are. And we've seen this type stuff before in crypto. People are comparing it to the ICO boom. Really just think of people creating money out of thin air and then basically manipulating it in a way that you're not able to see, where the graph will eat you alive. It's basically you're not going to make money off of it. And I've seen this from my own experience because back in 2017, this type stuff was happening on a broader centralized exchange, in a broader centralized exchange fashion, not so much on these backdoor DEX exits like on these Jupiter Radium DEX platforms. So again, I don't want to say too much information, guys, because I know we're all Wojaks here trying to kind of slowly digest what is going on. But basically think of somebody building out a tool to take your money, and then people basically getting suckered in to getting to basically losing their money. So I want to tell you guys something else. So back to 2017, what was happening with centralized exchanges, guys, is there were these ERC20 tokens going to different centralized exchanges. But I want you guys to understand how this works, guys, okay? This was the tricky part. And you couldn't, there was no way to like send the tokens to another exchange and capitalize on this. You have to be the dev team to be capitalizing on this. You're not going to, there's no arbitrage. There's none of that possible from your position, guys, unless you really are able to see what is going on here. Most people in the chat are not going to be able to see or understand what I'm even telling. But what we were seeing in 2017 and into 2018, if you remember coins like Storm on Binance, there were all sorts of tokens. Guys, I saw tons of tokens do the same thing. And what is going on? What is actually really going on, guys? And the reason I'm trying to dance around this topic so much to see you guys understand what is going on as I see people coming into the chat here. Think of like, let's just call it Chad token. Let's call it Chad token. I've built out this token. I have a massive amount of Ethereum. I'm building out this token on Ethereum. I'm contacting exchanges. I have exchanges hitting me on my phone telling me, we are good to go. I am ready to list. I am ready to send you my fucking Ethereum, and I'm ready for you guys to list Chad token. It's going to be fucking badass. You guys are going to make a ton of money on it. I'm going to guarantee that. So basically, think of Chad token going to these different exchanges and these different trading pairs, but think of Chad token only jumping before that happens, okay? So by the time the coin gets distributed where people can actually buy Chad token, Chad token's going down, guys, and Chad's taking the money. Does that make sense? That is what's going on here. I'm not going to read too much into the specifics of each individual token, slerf, dog with hat, book of meme, bonk. I mean, we'll leave out Floki, but we're looking at Solana tokens, guys, and we're looking at them for what they really are. And then we're looking at the promotion on YouTube, what we're seeing from YouTube promoters in terms of what and how they are promoting Solana. And obviously, I'll let you guys dig into that. I'm not going to go into specifics. There's a ton of people promoting them, guys. And I'm letting you know, these are backdoor pump and dumps. These are DEX pump and dumps that all the volume, and if you haven't realized what is going on with the volume, guys, all the volume on Solana on these meme tokens has moved to the DEX, has moved to Jupiter, has moved to Radium, has moved to the DEXs to trade these tokens. You don't understand what is going on. And if you do understand, you're agreeing with what I'm saying because it's exactly what's happening. And what we'll see, guys, and I'm not telling you guys these tokens won't go up. The token will go up once this token has squeezed almost 99% of everyone that was in the threshold out, and it'll move on that rate going up. It's not gonna be, and guys, I understand they're billion-dollar market caps, half-billion-dollar market caps. I understand all that. I understand the size that they've grown. I understand that too. But I also understand on the fundamentals on where this stuff's happening and why it's happening, guys. And why we're seeing this is basically most people are going to get wrecked on this. We're just going to say that. And it's happening already. You know, it's happening already because the meme coin push was again last couple days over the weekend. And guys, we've covered it, but we spent, you know, we cover it once people are getting wrecked, because now people on the internet are trying to figure out why they're down half, 50%, why the dev fucking burned all these tokens on a fucking misclick. And in the crypto communities, the whales, guys, they're trying to gauge how everybody is digesting this information, how the new group of crypto people are going to be digesting the narrative behind these coins. And we'll leave off Floki. Like I said, we're looking at meme tokens on Solana. We're not really just looking at meme tokens in general, but maybe there's a trading pair for Solana on Floki. So just try to keep up with me here, guys. We're obviously moving at a pretty fast pace today, but you guys on Book of Meme, you guys are down 44%, and I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to tell you guys that I've been in this certain position. I've been in the same position where we've seen this type stuff. And we understand why it's happening. We're not naive. We're not like, oh, what the fuck is happening? I know what is going on, guys, because I've seen this and I've had to go and figure out why the fuck this was happening already. So I learned this stuff I learned how that worked probably 5 years ago, guys. All right, to give you some type of idea of a timeline here. This has all happened before in terms of these pump and dumps, and it's basically happening all in Solana right now. But if you go to your Exodus wallet, and I'm sure if you go to a lot of other wallets and exchanges, you're not even going to be able to trade Solana right now because of the network congestion, guys, because of the scams that are going on the back end on the DEX. I'm not telling you guys not to buy Solana. It's obviously up, I think it's up 1,000% now in a year. It's gone up. It was at 800% recently. I think a little over 900% up. So I'm not telling you, like, don't misinterpret what I'm telling you guys. I'm not like, oh, Solana's bad, This is people on Solana taking these massive liquidity pools on Solana, shuffling around to the DEX, and basically making a controlled casino. And you guys know how casinos work, guys. The house usually wins. In most cases, you don't really hear of, maybe there's some traders coming out of this that are doing really fantastic, but once these derivatives and stuff get launched on these centralized exchange, be sure that most of people will be liquidated out of their positions at any point, no matter where they got in. Let's just say that. Let's just say that, guys. The house will always win in this case, right? Let's drop into the chat, guys, because I know you guys are lighting it up. Dietary Car, what is good? Eric Wood, we got Sheep Bunny X, we got Sihun, we got Eric Wood lighting it up, we got Sheep X lighting it up as well. Kanend, what's good? My man jumps on the Solana bandwagon. No, actually I didn't. I didn't sell any BSV. So we're still, Guys, nothing's changed. We covered, guys, the meme tokens. You guys remember me telling you guys over the last couple weeks, every day when we look at prices, obviously we go through the spread. We see that bonk is up. We see that, Book of Meme achieves $1 billion market cap. We're covering it, guys, but we're also covering what's happening as it's coming down. And sorry about the sound, guys, but we're actually having a thunderstorm here, which is I have never fucking seen, really hardly ever in California. So I can count on how many times I've seen lightning out here in California, guys, on one hand, and two of those fingers has been in the last 2 weeks. So sorry for the noise, guys, but we're getting a full chat coming in. So come on in to the chat, to the channel, to Cryptocurrency Theory, where we can be part of something, even if it's just meme coins dumping. Haven't sold any BSB, no. Eric, what's good? What does soul get by? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Sorry, Canend. Think about a casino. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm heavy in fetch. I know I'm late, but it's going to pump. BSB is going to 0. The most honest of these tokens is Inu. Yeah, I mean, guys, I am telling you guys, just trust me on this. Trust me on this. If you guys have ever trusted me, trust me on this, guys. The meme tokens, they're not gonna end well for most people. They're not gonna end well for most people. So just please trust me on that. Like, I don't know how to tell you any more than that, but please try to trust me and ignore people in the chat. I mean, Sheep Bunny, you're not up 1,000% on bome. It's impossible. It's not even up 1,000%. It's impossible for you to even say that because we have it pulled up right here, and it's impossible for you to be up 1,000% on bome. So again, guys, don't read the misinformation. Don't read people in the chat and think that what they're saying is true. I'll let you know what is true. I'll let you know what is accurate because I'm the host of this channel, and it's impossible for you to be up 1,000x on this token. So it's just, people will say anything, but trust me on this. Most people will lose on these meme tokens. Most people will lose a lot, pretty much everything on these Solana tokens. That's what happened with a lot of these memes back last year. Everybody finally lost money, guys, and that's why they started going up. You didn't have any die-hard holders. There were some, but in the grand scheme of things, there were none. You see what I'm saying? There really wasn't that many. So it's irrational and stupid. You're just not going to get lucky on them, guys. And even the people that do get lucky on these meme tokens, all it does is build them confidence to get wrecked on the next one. It's almost like you drop bait and a school of fish go to it. What are you going to do? You just keep dropping the bait. I mean, that's what's going on here. It's just dropping the bait. And people have that have developed some type of cockiness about these positions that they might have made up money on. We looked at Myro. And I'm not saying, guys, this token, let me be clear, token could reach all-time highs. And I think the whole crypto market's going to rally. But I'm just letting you know what's going on here, guys. Like, most people are getting fucking wrecked on these. Okay? It's just an absolute fact. So people say, oh, well, people are free to do with their own money what they want to do. You're right. People are free to do whatever the fuck they want. But you need to have somebody on the internet telling you guys what you're getting into. These are tokens that are on Solana dexes that are algorithmic order books to simulate different things. As people come in, they reach their certain thresholds, and these same systems are in place to take people down. And that's why the majority of the volume has gone on to the dexes on Solana. If you guys look at the news articles coming out online, if you look at the dex screeners, if you look at where the volume is happening on Radium, Jupiter, and all these things, you'll notice that the trading pairs, guys, it's the exact same thing that was happening on Uniswap with Hex. It's the same thing. That's all this is. It's literally the exact same thing that Richard Hart was doing with Hex on the Ethereum Uniswap order book. That's exactly the best way I could try to explain to you how all this will likely play out. And guys, I'm the first one to sit here and tell you, Hex could go up. And I'm telling you that it's predicated on certain thresholds. predicated on in SheepX. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna ban you. But if Alan wants to ban you and he comes into the chat, he might. All right. I'm not ever gonna ban anybody. You guys can say what you want in the chat. The Solana meme tokens are gonna take down 99% of people. Mark my fucking words. You guys are not gonna hear about everybody making money on meme tokens. You're not. And if you do, all that's going to do is build confidence for them to eventually lose their money, right? That's what'll likely happen. That's my bet. That's my bet on this whole meme token thing. And guys, I still think Solana is, you know, there's always something in crypto that's brewing that's not good. That is just not good. And you know, FTX had their hands all in Solana, so there's no telling to what magnitude the manipulation has to occur to try to make this somehow keep working. But I can tell you that most people, guys, are going to lose on these Solana tokens. Most people are going to lose. You're going to see it, you know. And here it is. You know, you guys can read up on it yourself. The volumes have shifted into these dexes, you know, and basically, it's just at this point, it would even be less likely to make money on these tokens. And if you guys do want to make money on these tokens, why buy them now? Why? And I don't understand why people do this. You know, somebody mentioned, I think it was Fetch, or it was Fetch. I don't know who it was that mentioned it. Somebody was talking about Fetch, and the reason I say this is because Fetch is definitely, it probably is going to go up. I agree with you. It's probably going to go up. The thing is you're buying it. The thing is, guys, is these people are buying these tokens way too high already. You know, they're jumping in on them as they're going up. And then somebody mentioned Fetch, and I can't find out who it was in here. So give me a second, unless I'm hallucinating again. Yeah, Kanin mentioned Fetch. The thing, guys, is when you buy tokens super high, you buy any investment super high, just keep in mind you bought it high. And I'm not saying it can't go higher. I'm just saying, you know, that's investment advice 101. If you buy something that's a candlestick on its way up, just be aware that it might take a long time. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it could go up. I'll throw that out there. I do think Fetch can go up. I think a lot of the broad crypto market will go up. But do go back and watch my video about a year ago where I accused Fetch of being a scam, along with Ajax, along with Cortex, and I cannot think of that other coin. It doesn't matter, but go back and watch that video because unfortunately CoinMarketCap, which is owned by Binance, has reshuffled the way they have set up their website, and I can't seem to find the wallet distribution list anymore for that specific Fetch token. You know, with that deployment contract linked up to all the wallets, you know, with the circulating supply, guys, that's how all these work. So these people are buying tokens based on hype, and they have no idea the circulating supply. They have no idea of who the devs are, how much the devs are holding. And guys, wouldn't you think that the devs hold at least 90 or 95% of the volume, guys, that's happening on these tokens? I mean, it's not rocket scientists. They're science. This is just stupid money being poured into crypto. And that's all fine and dandy, guys, but I see it not ending well. That's all I'm going to say. And I guess we could wrap that part of the show up. Yeah, if you like gambling, that's what I'm saying. I'm not against anybody going into these meme tokens. I want to be very clear on my stance. I don't care if people are going at these tokens with a massive gambling mindset. I'm just letting you know, the bigger your bag, the more you're going to lose. That's my take on it. That's my opinion. You know, that's what I'm opinionated on this, and I think that's the case for 99% of the people out there. There might be that 1% that, you know, maybe can come on the channel and you know, show us all the gains they've gotten. And I say that hypothetically, guys, because I don't think anybody's going to do that, because I don't think there will be slim to none. And I think the chances of people that are hitting this channel to try to get some type of feedback of what you're buying, it's not going to end well for you. I'm going to tell you, it's most things, you always hear of like, oh, what if, yeah, my thing is like, what if you guys lose it all? And just realize that we'll still be doing the channel. We'll still be here, doing the channel. We'll get some other prices, guys. I don't want to bore you to death with this. I'm just saying, I think that it's, and once this 24-hour refreshes, they could be the top coins going up, guys. Maybe they can gain 20%, but I would bet you I would bet my crypto portfolio that people aren't going to go into this coin now that it's down. Okay? They're not going to go into this token now that it's down. They're not piling in this token now that it's down. We're talking about the people that are going to lose money. We're not talking about the bag holder order book that's simultaneously buying the order back on the DEX, right? We're not talking about the actual reality of what's happening of the dev team or developer order book buying the order threshold back into the zone to make it look and simulate a pump that's not happening. Does that make any sense to you guys? Or am I just fucking retarded? Man. The bigger your bag, the sooner you get to retire. And that's another mindset with crypto, guys, is like, you can't come into crypto with, like, I would say at this point, if you want to make it in crypto, you're going to have to at least have about 100 grand if you want to make seismic gains where you're going to be able to retire, not even permanently, just temporarily. Because you got to think, guys, if you do a 10x from $100,000, you're only making $1 million. You only have $1 million in buying power. Do you really think that $1 million in buying power is really going to be that much in the next 10 years to sustain a 10-year journey of making $100,000 a year? And that's if you're not paying any taxes on it and you're just leaving it in the crypto, assuming it'll stay up, or going into a stable coin and probably losing 30% of your bag due to the fees you're paying to go into the stable coin. Because if you guys know, if you ever switch to a stable coin, the fees are pretty hefty on those in most cases. So my point is, guys, is even if you make $1 million, which I'd say you have to come in with near 100 grand at this point to come up over $1 million. Maybe on some coins, maybe some tokens, maybe you do better than others, but that's a 10x, guys. We can't just loosely throw around a 10x, because if we go a 10x from where BTC leveled out at last time at 16K or 15K or wherever it went a little lower maybe. That's only 140K if it goes a 10x up. So if it goes 1,000%, BTC's at 140,000. That would be a 10x from the last bottom after 2021. But we went from, I think, 3,200 at the bottom of 2019 all the way up to, what was it, 67K? So 20x. So I'm just giving you numbers, guys. Be realistic. Don't be non-realistic if you're trying to take profits, and don't be stupid if you're trying to enter positions. I would say that's the best thing. If you're thinking about going to crypto, if you're thinking about going into crypto today, say you're thinking about going into cryptocurrency right now today, what I would do is I would say, I'm going to go into cryptocurrency. My net worth is $100,000. I'm going to go in with $100,000. Go in with $100,000 over the next 6 months to a year. And figure out another way to make money. Don't just sit there and fucking with your thumb in your ass thinking your crypto is going to save you, guys, because it's not. I'm constantly trying to think of ways to make money to buy more crypto. I don't think of the crypto that I have as some magical leprechaun pot of fucking gold. I don't think of it like that. I am trying to make money to go into more crypto positions. That is exactly the whole idea of how this works. You're not going to just come in here with $20,000 and become a fucking, multi-millionaire. You might come in with $50,000 or $100,000 and you might do relatively well. Maybe you'll come out with 1.5 or 6 million, 1.6 million if you're really getting the best coins and you're getting 20x gains. But we have to be realistic. You're not going to come into crypto and enter these positions on these meme tokens, on Solana, on these DEXs, and beat the dev team's order book. You don't have that type money. It'd have to be a whale community fighting a whale community. It can't be you fighting a whale community or a whale, because that's how big these order books are. The order books on these DEXs that are set on Myro, Book of Memes, Slerf, all of these tokens that are on Solana, you're simply not going to you're not going to beat their order book. It's just not going to happen. You don't have that amount of money. You would need, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars to do this, billions of dollars. Not really, guys, because this is not really accurate per se. You know, we can't really, the market caps of these things are, you know, they're there for now, but they're not there if everybody decided that there is going to be taken right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not really that much, but it's still massive. You know, we can't discredit the amount that it is. We can just say that it's likely not that much. It's not, you know, it's not 1.45 billion. It's 1.45 billion registered right this second on Solana, but it's not. It's not at the same time. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's not. This market cap actually isn't 1.45 billion. It's just it's almost like if BTC's market cap is like you know, a certain time at a certain point at a certain time. You know, it's just the numbers really aren't the same, right? You can make 1 million with leverage. Yeah, you can do a lot of things, guys. I might could you know, I might could learn to fly, you know, if I was able to live 3,000 years and I was able to, you know, adapt my arms to become wings. You know, there's a lot of different things you can do. But what we're talking about on this channel, guys, is we're saying that a lot of these people jumping on these meme tokens are just simply going to get wrecked, guys. I mean, that's just that is the bottom line. That's the bottom of how this is going to play out. So, guys, drop it in the chat. Like I said, Mr. Fool, I know we didn't get on this morning, but hope you're okay from your car wreck. I know you reached out to me privately, and you know, appreciate you, you know, letting us know that you're doing okay. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Kanin. Sheep Bunny. You know, we love everybody coming in, guys. Like I said, we're all well. I'm never gonna ban people in this chat because I've been banned in so many fucking chats, guys, that it's not going to be something that happens on the channel. So, like, I'll acknowledge everybody in the chat, and everybody's welcome to come here. Even in SheepX is welcome to come here. But you know, when we say things and I interpret something and I say something, I'm going to tell you guys what the deal is. All right, I'm going to tell you guys what the deal is. All right, and what I mean by that is I will tell you what is accurate and what is not. Okay, it's really that simple. I will tell you what I know based on experience, and I will tell you that, you know, maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe I don't know enough about a specific topic, but never listen to anybody in the chat. Listen to me listen to me tell you my experience, and then listen to yourself and make the best decision for you based on research you do on your own. That's the best thing I can say is, like, don't even listen to what I'm saying. Look at what I'm saying. Look at all this stuff with the DEX. Look at where these Solana meme tokens are, you know, go look on the DEX screeners yourself, guys. Go and look for yourself, and don't take my word necessarily for it. And, you know, that's how you'll come up in crypto. You're not going to come up with crypto. You're not going to come up on crypto. Just listen to somebody on the fucking internet tell you, you know, what coins are good. These tokens, these coins are all doing better than me are all doing better than my tokens and coins on price. But I'm still more confident in my positions on where my positions are at. So, like I said, if you guys think there's something funny going on, or something, you smell a little bit of fucking dog shit, or you got a whiff, you know, a WIF, dog with hat, you get a whiff of that bullshit, guys, just realize that it probably is, right? And that's what's going on here. These are massive, massive whales with Solana order books on DEXs, algorithmically programmed to take your money. That's what these are. There is not a whale big enough to come move these that's probably in this channel. And when I mean move these is beat that order book that's on these DEXs. It's just not going to happen, guys. It's absolutely not going to happen. So, guys, we'll catch you in the next stream. Like I said, SheepX, Eric Wood, Eric Wood, and Sihun. Got a lot of people coming into the chat today. So, Dietary Car, what's good? So, I think I shouted out to everybody. So, we'll catch you guys in the next stream. Like I said, guys, tread easy with this. I mean, if you guys want to gamble, gamble. If you guys want to go all in, you know, I told you so, guys. You know, that's all I can do. Take care.